Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hey hun, be sure to subscribe and follow me on all my social medias. The links will be down below. So today I wanted to do a little drink some tea with me, little chit chat, and just like vibe out a little bit and just talk about some stuff. If this is your first time watching me, hello, you should subscribe and come and join the community. I'm posting weekly uploads. But aside from that, if you haven't already seen this space before, you won't know that I have 3 cats. So if you're seeing them walk around in the background, it's because I've got 3 of them and they live here and this is their space. So if you see them walking around, that's why. Anyway, today the kind of topic or vibe that I want to go off for this sit down tea video is sex and spirituality. So I kind of wanted to talk about how having sex kind of plays into spirituality, the differences when you start going down your spiritual journey and that kind of stuff. I wanted to just go on a little bit of a tangent or a talk about all that kind of stuff. So sex and spirituality, let's go, let's talk about it. But first, tea. I need another glass of that. That is good. Straight out of the my little Chinese pot. I am going to get some more like luxe looking pots. This is just like a little start, which I'm very happy with it. It's a great experience to drink out of this, but it's really cute. I am gonna get some more fun ones, like not as plain though. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about on this little topic is sharing your energy with someone. Sex is an energetic exchange. It was traditionally meant to be with the one man and one woman together. Because of the energy and experience that that person shares with one another, it's meant to be sacred as well. And it's just not something that you should share with so many people, which is fine if you do. Trust me, it's fine. I've been there, done that. I've had my stage of my hoe phase or whatever. This is just my beliefs now on the topic and how I feel towards it going forward. Me personally, I am absolutely not judging you if you are doing something different. See, here's all my cats. Chai chai. When you have shared this energy with someone, there is a sense of attachment, especially for the woman involved. I don't specifically know what hormones or what chemicals are released when a man has finished and had sex with a woman. How that kind of determines how he sees the woman afterwards. And that's why you really get the woman clinging on and being attached and wanting more and wanting the relationship, and then the man that is standoffish and kind of ghosts someone after having sex with them, or at least in my experience. But I do know how it comes down to chemicals and that kind of stuff. Also, it does come down to the guy. Like, don't just blame that on like just being an asshole and ghosting a woman kind of thing. Do you get what I mean? I hope so. In saying all of that, you can be a hoe and still be spiritual. I feel like, especially in these days when spirituality is a lot more trendy, there is a little bit of a stigma on the kind of person you should be, down to what you wear, how you look, what you do, what music you listen to, what you indulge in, what kind of people are around you, what you read, what you ingest, anything, absolutely everything. I feel like there is a stigma on spirituality and the kind of person you should be. Not a big stigma, not really bad stigma or anything like that, but stigma nonetheless. I've had one of my friends in my past be a hoe. She slept with a lot of guys and that's totally fine. I'm not saying these things in the beginning to say that you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that or you should be this kind of person. I am just saying what could happen, especially being a lot more intuitive and in tune with yourself when you are spiritual. The kind of difference of having sex with people when you're like that as opposed to beforehand when you weren't as spiritual or as enlightened or having a spiritual awakening, any of that. So I am basically just saying that it could be a lot more different when you've had sex with people in the past, especially if you're going through a spiritual awakening and haven't had a sexual partner in a while since doing so. These are the kind of things that happen, I guess. I can't really say, like, I've only slept with maybe 2 people since really being like in my spiritual journey, maybe even like 1 person. Not to sound up myself, but like I do have my options. I'm spoiled for choice, not to, you know, I've got plenty of people that could be perfect candidates for that desire in my life. However, I just don't see an appeal. I need the emotional attraction. That's another thing. A lot of the physical appearances of people that you decide to have casual, intimate relationships with, you're not going to be looking at their face that much anymore. And this is why I don't feel like it works having like a fuck buddy or anything when you're very spiritual, because one, okay, to stand that person enough to have them around to have casual sex with them, you're gonna have to like some sort of their personality, and if you don't, it's just gonna come crashing down after a while. At least that's what happened to me, and that is the tea, sis. For example, there was this one guy, and this sounds really bad, but honestly, we genuinely were just sleeping together. Like, we didn't want anything more or less from one another. I did want to go on like a couple adventures and like go down south or whatever that might be. That was in no intention trying to say that I wanted something more. It was just, I wanted to do something with someone, and my friends are introverted like me, and I can't expect that from them randomly, especially if they're not like that. And I do ask, but they say no. So anyway, point being, I didn't see an issue with just like going on an adventure with the guy that I'm sleeping with. Anyway, didn't happen because he thought I was going to catch feelings. Fair. But the only reason I kept seeing him a couple more times is because he'd give me good dick. He was a Gemini, so it was good to give him good dick. And he would make me tacos, and that's all I had to do, just sit on the couch and wait till he fed me tacos and then fuck me and then went home. That makes me sound like a bitch. I'm not a bitch. I genuinely am not. The amount of times I got fucked over, I just think it's a funny kind of thing. Anyway, beyond the point really, beyond this whole kind of thing that I was trying to talk about, but this is what these videos are for. They're more of the people that genuinely want to listen to like what's going on in my mind, right? I feel like this is a really good spiritual and just in general outlet for me. And whoever wants to listen, I feel like there's a select kind of community in this YouTube, in my following, that will listen to this. That's what I think makes it a little bit more special as well, because I can connect with just a smaller, more intimate group of people on here that really want to listen and connect with me like this. So I find that quite special, and I'm happy. If you're here and you've made it this far, genuinely thank you for listening. I'm not done yet, by the way, so don't click out. This isn't an outro. But genuinely thank you for just listening to me and just like my train of thoughts, because it does mean a lot to know that someone is as interested in my thoughts as I am, basically. So kind of summing up and coming back to what I was saying with my friend having the casual partners and stuff like that, how it worked for her is it mightn't have meant something to him, but she made it a spiritual experience for herself. She did it for herself. Obviously, it would be a lot more easier if the guy was in the same mindset, but who cares? As long as it's a spiritual and sacred experience to you, if that's what you want, and it feels good and true to you, so what if you just sleep with someone casually and share that exchange? Like, who cares? This day and age, who cares? Other people, it goes beyond their beliefs or values or whatever it might be, such as like, I'm personally just not going to be sleeping with people, around with people. I'm still gonna be sleeping with people. But in saying that, if I go on a date and I end up thinking I just want to sleep with him and that's it, I'm not gonna stop myself because I'm spiritual and spiritual girls don't do that. No. Who said that? Who says that? Literally, who made that up? No one. It's just there. That's why I hate society, because like, who determines this shit? Like, who? I don't know. But not me, and I'm not here for it. So if you are kind of still wanting to sleep with people and you're wanting to do all of this and you want it to be more, aka maybe a relationship type of dynamic, then I'm not that I'm in a position to be giving advice with this because I'm single, but in saying that, I choose to be single. I could easily get a boyfriend like that, like that, but I'm just deciding not to, because I'm not the kind of person I want to be when I head into my next relationship. I'm not saying that and having that there and then pushing anyone away that fits into my criteria kind of thing, because I think that's what people that grow old and alone, single and without a partner, kind of do within their life. And my mum kind of said this to me. Her clients, when she was a nail technician, would do the exact same thing, and they were 50 and without a boyfriend, without a husband, nothing like that, which there's nothing wrong with that if that's your life purpose, but these women were complaining and upset about how this was the case. And my mum said they were always pushing away love. When someone good was in front of them and it could work with this person, they said, I'm too busy, I'm not in the right frame of mind, I'm not in this, I'm not in that. Where that might be true if you are going down a really negative slump and you're depressed or you're going through something, absolutely, I believe you should be whole in yourself before you share yourself in a relationship. However, I don't think you should use it as an excuse with the more minor things, such as I'm not happy where I am. Okay, Words manifest, so make sure what you say here, Codie, is good. My career path is inevitable in a year's time where it's going to be, right? And to me, I can clearly see the path that I need to get there, which means having a partner involved in that year's time is going to prolong the results, because I am not putting as much time into my career as I should be, or as I could be, because I'm putting some of that time into a partner. So in saying all of that, some things do take priority in my life, such as my career right now and my mindset and my growth as well. I'm really set on my growth right now and growing as a person, and I am happy. I'm at peace. I love myself, but there's always something you want to work on, right? And I think you should know that, but still allow love into your life if it comes and if it is right for you. So in saying that, I do think, yes, I'm not in a relationship, but I can see things from a very mature and good mindset. And I just want to give like a couple little pointers if you are in the time in your life where you do see, or you're holding space for a sexual relationship. I like how I put that, let's go. Okay, Abraham Hicks, listen to me, like wording things really sophisticatedly. Never mind. Is that even a word? Who knows? Okay, so assuming you're a female and you are attracting a male man, that's just how I'm going to use the pronouns. If you're one or the other way around, doesn't matter. Both together, doesn't matter anything. I'm just using man and woman. So if you are wanting to attract a man into your life and a boyfriend or a partner, whatever, what would he be doing right now? Would he be at home reading? Would he be at a cafe? Would he be hanging out with his friends? Would he be clubbing? Would he be ice skating? What kind of hobbies, what kind of activities would he do in his life? What kind of job would he have? And not in a creepy way, but involve yourself in those kind of things. So I'm not saying if you think someone is like, would work at Bunnings, go to Bunnings all the time and like look at all the workers, and if you see one, then like continue with that. That is forcing something to happen. Let it come to you. Allow the divine feminine. We as a society are imbalanced with our masculine and feminine, and I think we all should universally allow more feminine into our life, which means attracting. So putting it out there but letting it come to you, kind of thing. And that's when you know it's truly for you, because it's coming to you and you're not forcing yourself to something and then figuring out later on that that wasn't right for you because you had forced that, but you couldn't see that because you didn't just allow it to come to you and wait in divine timing to see if that was the right path for what your desire was. Involve yourself in terms of if he would be at a cafe, go to different cafes, like do the same kind of thing. Obviously opposites attract, and this person doesn't have to be the exact same as you. However, how are you going to meet this person? If this is the kind of thing that he likes to do, involve yourself in those so you can stumble across more people that could be the kind of person you're attracting. You can manifest and you can put as much out there as you want, but if you're not physically putting yourself in situations or going out and being proactive with those desires, they're not going to come to you because there's no opportunities for them to come to you. So you really need to align your vibration and your desires with what you do every single day and your mindset and who you are as a person as well. But I'll get into a whole manifestation, law of attraction video probably in my next little tea talk video. If you do like these, do let me know, because then that can be my next topic. Another really good thing, and this is just in general, not even to attract a relationship into your life, is try one new thing per week. So one week you could try doing a painting class, another week you could do a boxing class, another week you could go to a different beach that you've never been to, another week you could go to a different restaurant that you haven't never been to, or try maybe like an underground or like low-key bar or something, or just something different to what you have been doing. If you do one new thing a week for a whole entire year, that is 52 different activities that you have tried in that year. Do you know how much more diverse you're going to be after that year? It's eye-opening. You don't know what kind of things you're going to enjoy. Like, you might really love that boxing class like I did. I pushed myself and I booked a kickboxing class, and now I'm joining to continue doing that weekly because I loved it so much. And these little things, it can also help you within your part. There's so many benefits. There's so many benefits in doing this, because you can find a new hobby, You can find a new passion, which can also lead you to a new career path if you are unsure of what you want to do. Doing the painting class might make you realize you love painting and you want to try and start becoming an artist and be a painter. Or it could lead you to like a painting houses business because you just love the feeling of painting and you might not be very artistic or creative to actually do a design on a canvas. However, you might just actually love painting. This can be used for any activity you can think of, right? I could say this for all of them. So try and get yourself out there, try and do little things, so one new thing a week. And in turn, coming back to the topic of this video and how that relates to that, is you're getting yourself out there. It's an easy step into the previous point that I just made as well. So putting yourself in the situations where he would be, which is really good as well because it's turning you into the person that you would rather be as well. If you are desiring these things of a partner, most likely you have some sort of interest in them, in yourself. It's all around really good. Anyway, guys, I hope you found some sort of interest or knowledge or something in this video. If you did like this kind of sit down tea talk video with your girl, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below so you can join the little community that we've got going on here. And yeah, make sure you turn the bell notification on as well so you get notified every single time I upload, which is 1 to 2 times a week. And yeah, I will see you in the next little sit down tea talk or whatever video I might do next. Thanks so much guys for viewing and I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.